Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. And yes, my normal voice is back. Anyways, so the Discord voted again and they decided on the Coromon tier list ranking. And to make it easier for me to edit, they decided that I can just break the typical tier list format and just make up ranking. So this is what I'm going to do, and I'm gonna also have a tier list of everything in the end. So you can see everything more easily. Every Coromon goes into one of these categories. S tier is a 10 out of 10, great is 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10, good is 7 out of 10, okay is 6 out of 10, don't have an opinion on them is 5 out of 10, dislike it is 3 out of 10 or a 4 out of 10. I don't really hate any Coromon, so this is as it gets. Timestamps should be on screen saying database entry 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, etc. I'm not gonna do 106 timestamps if I have better things to do. And yeah, anyway, if you have not watched my previous ranking, you may not know that all my opinions are purely factual and the only possible and viable ranking that you could put each of these Coromon in. Without further ado, let's begin. This will be in the database order, by the way. So first of all, we have Cup Zero. I like Cup Zero, he's just a friend. I also like Cold, so hugging him would be nice. I wouldn't say he's S tier, but he is a solid 8 out of 10. Aurora is, well, and I know I got divorced because of this. Quite ugly. It just doesn't look appealing to me. I think the sudden change in proportions just kinda throws me off. 4 out of 10. Borealis is better than Aurora, but still not good. It reminds me of a 4-year-old getting their picture taken and then just a grumpy 4-year-old. And I despise children, but I do like the ice armor, so it gets a 5 out of 10. It's not that I don't have an opinion on it, it's just that I don't like it enough to where it's just on the neutral side. Toruga, and you probably know where this is going, but I love this dancing turtle. Dancing Toruga was very good video idea, and I still say it's some of my best work. It's also just so cute. 10 out of 10. While Toruga is amazing, and Bavel is just good. It's just not as appealing as Toruga. It's just an okay 6 out of 10. I love that Volcadon is the perfect size to ride him like a horse if you put on a saddle on him. At least that's what it seems like. I love the size a lot, and having jets that make him sprint through lava faster is also nice. Great 9 out of 10 Coromon. So for Nibelgar, I found this pirate Nibelgar a while back, and I just love it. Which blend into my enjoyment of the actual Nibelgar because there's a better version of Nibelgar right there. Anyway, Nibelgar itself is still a great one, 8 out of 10. And I think sheer tooth before and after is fabulous. I can't put my finger on it, but it's just a good Evo. It made more sense with Beta Megalobite, with Beta Megalobite, since it got more of him to love. But now you have Gigalobite, who after a bit too much bulking got shredded again, and it's just nice to see him. It's just nice to see the glow up. And for Megalobite, oh wait, that's the wrong pick. Anyway, for Megalobite, he's definitely someone who cannot be wrong in an argument and accept the other person's opinion. I like how the more the Nibuka line evolves, the ring still stays on them, but manages to get less in the way in combat. For Nibelgar, it is definitely in the way because he needs to hold it. With Shirtus, it's not in the way because it's on its tail, but it could easily fall off during a hard tail swing. And with Megalobite, it's piercing, so it isn't very in the way, and it can't really fall off. Anyway, Megalobite is a 10 out of 10 Coromon. And yes, this does mean that the Nibelgar line as a collective is better than the Toruga line, but Toruga just wins because it's Toruga. The S in S tier actually comes from Swordme, so we all know where that goes. And for Beezle, Beezle actually has a lot of plot in this game, since people didn't like giant bees just walking the ring around. So now Velva is one villain backstory away from needing help from the Sword Mech. Anyway, a 7 out of 10 Mon. Not particularly exciting besides that. And Humby just doesn't really seem related to Beezle. It makes sense that they are related because there's no other Coromon that they could be related to, but it just seems weird to get rid of Beezle's antenna and his long arms, and replace them by just like no antennas and 4 small legs. Humby by itself looks sporty, but it just confuses me a tad. 7.5 out of 10. Sequel is the definition of I don't have an opinion on this. 5 out of 10. Guildwing was also on the I don't have an opinion on this tier until I used robbing the bank to perfect hand. At that point it went from a 7 to 5 to 7. So 7 out of 10. And I feel the same to it as I feel the same to gold because I feel the rewards piece on Humby. It just doesn't feel like enough of an upgrade in design to Guildwing. It just has slightly bigger talons, spread wings, and yeah, just slightly bigger wings. But that's it. Really good design nonetheless. I feel like they could have done a bit more with Goldbeak. Next up we have Slither King. I love this guy in the CPF so much. I knew it was good, but no one believed me until they tried it. 9 out of 10. And Surpak is just a really good design. 10 out of 10. I like how those put it's a bit too top heavy, having very long necks for no reason. So 6 out of 10. And I like the proportions on how it's written a lot more, so that is 8 out of 10. For Armado it's just a standard 5 out of 10, don't really have an opinion on it. Armadillo is a lot more bulky than Armado. Also Beta Armadillo is a crime, 7 out of 10. Armadon grew on me with a full game hoarder usage, so I'll give it a 7 out of 10. For Sand Scale, I dislike Sand Scales because of speedruns being hard because of them, 3 out of 10. And Carrot Dune kinda grew on me, but I don't know, it still has some bad memories because it resembles Sand Scales, 6 out of 10. Next up we have Bitty Bolt, and it's S tier, my favorite Coromon in the game, with very cute 10 out of 10. Plus, I suggested the tiger with a new post for stripes a long while ago, and while that's 0% the reason why Bitty Bolt got added, I still like to think I did something to it. And for Tora Volt, carried me on my first playthrough a lot, and it's just a really good design. 10 out of 10, I love tigers. Blobby, just a blob, and also hard to find, 4 out of 10. Multi is memorable because of a quest, but that's it, 6 out of 10. Ashclops, I like the shoulders, 7 out of 10. Fiddly, I caught one in my full game playthrough and named it Bout 3 because it's Bout 3 Fiddy, and I just had to show it to Marcel 3 times, 8 out of 10. And Yuka Claw, I remember how locks in Reddit's hands look like machetes, and now it's ingrained in my mind. Not hands, claws, I mean. And also I use one on my playthrough team as a setting figures entry, 10 out of 10. Malfoy is just a cute little guy, 7 out of 10. Digmo is very memorable for being the MVP in every Volcar fight ever, and also he has a 125% chance of stealing your girl, 8 out of 10. Long Doctora, 10 out of 10. Baslet, I hate it for static body. Bazzer, same for Baslet, but not as ugly, 4 out of 10. And for Rhinobuzz, I haven't gotten to see this one as much and be as annoying as the 2 above, so I'd just say it's just pretty good, 7 out of 10. Lunar Pup, just the puppy, and it's very cute, but it's just so weak, 9 out of 10. Lunar Wolf is very cool, not as big as Lunar Pup, so we got a 10 out of 10. And Ecliptor is also very cool, and I like its back spread especially, for no reason at all, so 10 out of 10. Cryo is just a blob. Kypeak is just kinda there. Just way too small of arbs in my opinion, so I don't like the proportion, 6 out of 10. I like Crybeast because it has better proportions than Crypeak. It was a great surprise after evolving it to complete the database. Brain is just an egg. And for Pyrochick, I like Pyrochick and was going to use it on my first playthrough team, but then I remembered I have my starter and didn't make memories with it because of that, so 7 out of 10. Phoenix has a great stare, perfect for an emoji, 9 out of 10. AC is just a blob, but better for some reason, I don't know. I think it's just a small character. Anyway, for DC and AC just don't look like they should evolve into one another. That's like if Spearow evolved into Pidgeotto. They are the same concept, but totally different month. They look nothing alike. Also, DC doesn't have a particularly appealing design either, so 4 out of 10. It's like, I don't know, it's like plus and minus things remind me of hooves, so I don't really like them. And Chireptile is pretty cute, but that's it. And I love the scorpion elements on Chiraptor. For Jella, it's just a blob with a few leaves now. And for 52, I forgot the name of this one. It's called Jellish. Yeah, I looked it up right now. Anyway, he just kinda looks sad. Very forgettable though. 5 out of 10. Angela Quad grew on me because I used it in one of the battle backgrounds in the CBF. 7 out of 10. And yeah, that's half of the Coromon. So here's the other half. Next up we have Scarbone. It's cute but nothing special. Scaldra, I like the way it has more. Yeah, I like the way it has a more obvious dinosaur reference. 8 out of 10. And Scilataps just looks great. Drupal is just a blob with a bit of personality. 6 out of 10, and Magma is just kinda ugly. 6 out of 10. Aracta is just a blob, but it's a bit more different. So 6 out of 10. And Arcturus, I don't like how it makes the double battles in Xcode take a lot of SP. I didn't give this one a rating in the script, but I'll just give it I give it a 6 out of 10. For Seraphase, I don't have an opinion on it. And same for Grimask, 5 out of 10 for both of them. Squidma, boom! 10 out of 10. Magmelius is just a really good design and a good back sprite as well. Just look at that orb, it's so fascinating. 10 out of 10. Lumon, no opinion on it. And Lampire is the MVP of every Volgar fight alongside Digmeow. So I like it because of that. 8 out of 10. Lumasec somehow exists and refuses to respect physics, and this whole thing is just an optical illusion. Peterbite, no opinion. 69th is Peterbite. Nice. I have very good memories with it because it had the 3rd stage Evo stats on only being level 14. Also database number 60, that's got to be a 10 out of 10. Also Peterbite just is a good design. And for Sidebarite, I don't think Peterbite should have gotten another Evo, but I guess it's kinda cool. I don't know, not as cool as Peterbite though. 7 out of 10. Decibite is just 5 out of 10. Nothing special, just looks like that. And the Scintilla, she just looks pretty sturdy, and I was gonna use one on my first playthrough team, but didn't because the beach encounter surprised me so much that I decided I'm gonna have a change of mind for now. Still a good design though, 7 out of 10. I like very sturdy Mon, so Millidont, who looks very sturdy and bulky and strong, gets a 9 out of 10. That just exists, 6 out of 10, and same for VBO. And I'm not into chunky things, so I don't like chunk toes, 4 out of 10. For Tincture, I like the surprise, but it's a bit slimly design-wise, 7 out of 10. I love Dumpod and its dirty design. Also, I like the Sand Cannon, 9 out of 10. Sandrill, very bad coverage but amazing design. Also, anyone else see a resemblance between this and the True Green 7 Claw Strap? Like they're both bug-ish with wall hands. Anyone else see it? Okay, just me. Okay, 10 out of 10 Coromon. And I don't have too much of an opinion on this, but it's an okay design. 6.5 out of 10. And then Purgy, I love Purgy, 8 out of 10. Kings remind me of those workout skirts some girls wear, and yeah, nothing else to say really. 6 out of 10. Purgas. It took so long to evolve and was so weak. It was so sad. It let me down so much, but it looks very cool. I need to give it at least an 8 out of 10 for that. And I love Slime, but it's just so weak. 7 out of 10. I like my Nightmare's extra arms. For example, if you had the option to mold your body to whatever you wanted to, you would try to look good too. 8 out of 10. Kagu, I don't want to accidentally step on one, so I usually stay away from them, so I don't really care about it. Also, it doesn't make much sense with its new Evo, since it just looks like like what I call it, like one of the swamp miners from Avatar. Anyway, 5 out of 10 for Quagu. Who decided to add the swamp benders to Coromon? 10 out of 10. Squidly just kinda exists, nothing interesting going on besides the scroll pattern that reminds me of that zombie squid north of the border made, which was pretty cool, so that bumps it up to a 7 out of 10. I love the tombstone on Octotl. It reminds me of the Tomb Eater from Plants vs Zombies, so it works out. 9 out of 10. Rapturous is just kinda there. In Volbrute, I love the proportions, it looks very strong. 9 out of 10. For Mooby, it's just a blob, but it actually makes sense. Mole Bash, I hate to keep repeating the same things, but I must say I really do love Coromon that just looks sturdy and have good proportions. 8 out of 10. Malevite, very common in PvP, and it definitely grew on me because of it. Also, repeat what I said for Mole Bash. Love the sturdy design, even though it's just like sand. Punching sand, just you can't really punch it away. It's kind of sturdy for big sand. Anyway, Flowish gun, 8 out of 10. And I love the Bakeria a lot. I love Pino because it's so strong in the demo, having both body blasts and motivated. And that means that I got to use it a lot and good memories. 9 out of 10. I feel like Blazitor has skipped leg days since I have bigger thighs than him. I mean, just look at Mino, and now just look at Blazitor. Like, where's the rest of it? Where's your legs? Did you just train horns for your life? Why does it look like you have ribbons stuck around your legs? I don't know. Don't feel like Blazitor, but I mean it's okay. 6 out of 10. At first, Frova reminded me of Snam, but Frova is kinda ugly, so that changed quite quick. 6 out of 10. And for Froshell, it's very weak in the demo, and not very appealing. 6 out of 10. Glammoth, however, is an amazing design, and also really strong. 10 out of 10. Talk about a puberty face. And Otoji is just not very strong, which bet into my enjoyment of it. It never really did anything, which is kinda disappointing. It's just not great, it doesn't really have any moves or coverage. So yeah, 6 out of 10. The first time I saw Orochi was in the Illusion Monastery and was fully underleveled, so I had a pretty big shock seeing this. I was definitely, what is this? They allow this in Coromon? Give them a raise. 9 out of 10. Shimshal looks pretty good, but it's nothing special. 7 out of 10. And Atlanta is just basically Shimshal, but with a few upgrades. 8 out of 10. And yeah, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't talk too fast. I'm still getting readjusted to doing a video, because I had like 2 or 3 weeks where I just didn't. I used a robot voice, so I hope I'm not too rusty, but yeah. Anyway, so next week I'll be having I will be showing you some of my unused video ideas that just didn't make the cut, but I thought are still interesting enough for me to show them. Yeah, I will be setting up a new poll for the next video. So if you want to vote on that, you can join the Coromon Discord and my own Discord. You got a double vote if you join my own Discord. So yeah, I guess that was it then. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe. Like again because just cancel the like, and I'll see you. I'll see you next time. Bye.